Hello. It's the 1st of December, and tonight I'm going to do the first of my video readings, starting tonight with a reading for the sign of Sagittarius. We're in the sun sign of Sagittarius at the moment, and tonight the moon is in Libra and we're moving into Scorpio tomorrow afternoon. It's a good time for Sagittarians. It's a time when you're going to be feeling quite energetic, ready to reach out, looking for new things, wanting to go forth and to grasp at new things to do. Maybe you're thinking about a change of career, maybe you're thinking about a new relationship, maybe you're thinking about buying, coming up to Christmas, so we're all thinking about buying things, but maybe you are thinking about a special purchase. With the moon being in Libra, moving into Scorpio, if your birthday is today or tomorrow, and it's also going to be a time when you're going to be thinking, feeling with the moon side of yourself, the emotional side of yourself, and thinking about really about things to do with relationships, with love, that kind of thing. Right, I'm going to do the reading for you now. I'm just shuffling the cards, and in a moment we'll have a look and see what the tarot have to tell us. I'm doing a 7-card reading. Let's see where we are. Right. First card is the 9 of Pentacles. 9 of Pentacles. The Lord of Material Gain. As you can see, it's a lady in a garden, surrounded by trees and bushes, laden with grapes. Next card. Good time for your finances. The 10 of Pentacles. The Lord of Wealth. I'd say that financially, for Sagittarians during this month, it's quite possible that you're going to be finding an unexpected windfall coming your way from some source that you don't necessarily expect. It might be a small inheritance, it might be a gift from a family member, it may even be a work bonus, something of that kind. It's possible it may be winnings, a small lottery winning or something of that kind, but it's more likely to be a gift or an inheritance from family or someone who's quite well known to you, but it's an unexpected gift. Next card, the 3 of Cups, the Lord of Abundance. This is a card of celebration, and it can, well, again, we're moving up to Christmas, so I think you're likely to be enjoying some party time. You're likely to be spending some time out, enjoying yourself, dancing, meeting with friends or family, and generally having a good time. You may also hear news of an engagement, a wedding, or a birth, because this card quite often can signify that kind of thing. So it looks like it's going to be quite a nice time for you in the near future. See if we can get these cards a bit better on that here. There we are. We can actually see some of them now that I've been reading. 4th card, one of the major arcana, Temperance. The Archangel Raphael, standing in the midst of a wilderness garden, pouring the water of life from a golden vessel into a silver vessel. Temperance, it is a card of change, and it's a card of changes that we're not necessarily aware are coming about. It's likely that you've been feeling a certain restlessness inside yourself, and you're not really sure what's the cause of it. But there's something, Sagittarius, the fast shooter, you're someone who likes to reach out for things, and sometimes you feel impelled to reach out for things, and you don't always know what it is that you're reaching for. This card shows that particularly at this time of year, you are feeling that drive to reach out for something a little more than you already have, and what that may be is going to become clear to you shortly. Next card, the 6 of Wands, the Lord of Victory. This is a card to do with work and career, so It's quite possible that you've been thinking about something to do with a change of work or career, or perhaps there's a promotion in the offing, perhaps there's a move in your work. Something is happening at work that is giving you cause to think about the future. Maybe you're just wondering if there's something else that you could be doing or should be doing. Maybe it might be some study that's related to your work that you're thinking of. But certainly something is going on in your mind at the moment, and you are thinking about making changes in the workplace. And you're good at what you do. This is the Lord of Victory, and it shows success as a result of things that you've done in the past. So the work that you do, you're good at, but that doesn't necessarily mean to say that you plan to stay doing exactly the same thing for the rest of your life. And at the moment, especially around your birthday, it's often a time for thinking, are there changes that I should be making? Are there changes that I could be making? The next card, scary. The Tower, also called the House of God. The Tower is a card of change again, and it's interesting that we've got two cards of change, one on either side of the Lord of Victory. The Tower tends to be about changes that we're not necessarily wanting to make ourselves, and it may be a suggestion in this particular case not to jump in making any changes that you're thinking about. It's suggesting to you that you need to think carefully about any change that you're going to make, particularly in the workplace, and that you shouldn't just commit to something without having thought it through very carefully first. Otherwise you may be setting yourself up for a fall. And the next card, the King of Cups. Interesting one. And in fact the final card, isn't it? Yes. The King of Cups. And it's a card quite often about business and sometimes about the law, but more often about work and business. It suggests that if you are making any changes to do with work or education, employment, then you want to take some advice from someone that you trust, someone that you believe has your best interests at heart and knows the sort of thing that you are talking about. So if you are thinking about making a change, make sure that first of all you talk to somebody. It might be a careers guidance counsellor or someone of that kind, or it may be a colleague, it may be a trusted friend or family member, but there's certainly a need for you to take counsel from someone. Okay, right, we'll take one more card. And here we have the Two of Swords, the Lord of Balanced Force. Swords quite often relate to health related issues, and in this particular case what I would say is that you probably have had some kind of illness in recent weeks, months. It may only have been a cold or a flu, but it's quite likely to have been something where you cut yourself or where perhaps you broke something as well and you needed some type of hospital treatment, I would think. The suggestion is that is now dealt with and over with, and that for the future your health is going to be perfectly good. Okay, well I think that's all we can get from the cards for now tonight, so I thank you for being with me. I hope this reading has worked out okay, and I'll look forward to seeing you again another time.